Welcome back to Null Fates. We are getting more and more different race modes in game, which are adding awesome change overall in your kingdom life and visitors and bandits and everything overall. But that's it. We just have different race, but those races doesn't have any differences between each others. But now we do have Karma is coming in with another awesome mode, Karma Racial, and that will add differences between race. So some people or some races they're good on range battles. Some of them is good for melee battles. Some of them is good for cooking, building, mining. So and then some of them are even faster and slower than others. So with this mod, you actually can get huge advantage in battles and in game overall if you are using correct, kind of correct race on correct job. This mod is supporting currently every single race mod except Lizardmen. We hope that we are getting that Lizardmen support as well at some point, but everything else is supported currently. But let's jump in a different race and see what differences we have. So first we have our glorious Troll. And Troll is giving +3 on melee, -3 on range, +2 mining, and 90% speed. So these are super tanky race, good with mining, slower, but can definitely take care of in melee combat. I really like personally use a Troll as leader, which is not best possible situation because it's very weak on range, and if you are on leader mode, your range is anyway very strong. And if you would get example +3 on range, you would be very nice. But of course, in melee combat, you get nice advantage when you use Troll on your front line. Then our vanilla race is Orc. Orc has +1 melee, -1 farming, so maybe you don't want Orc on farming, and then +1 on crafting, logging, and foraging. So Orc maybe would be good lumberjack or crafter. Like personally, I always keep farming and foraging on same person. I try at least. So same person is taking care of food source. But who knows? Maybe you want to use Orc as foraging as well. But Orc doesn't have any speed penalties or advantage. Then we have mod Kobold race, which is very interesting with these racial abilities. -15% health, so it's a little bit weaker, but 140% speed. So you can run with this dude everywhere very fast. Range is +1, melee is -1. So example, if you have leader Kobold, you just go in front of front line, shoot with range, and then just run behind your front line and keep shooting while your example trolls are fighting on melee combat. But very weak on melee, and especially because lower health, these guys can die easily in melee combat, so be careful. Then we have Goblins, another mod. And Goblins has -10% health, 130% speed. They're good at mining and -1 for cooking. So don't put your Goblins in kitchen. But example, this is very handy when raiders are attacking and your goblins is in mining, and then you want to get those safe. Now you can get them safe because 130% speed, and they're running fast back into your safe home or safe area, safe room, wherever you want to keep them. But remember, they have also lower health, so they are very vulnerable. Not minus on battle or melee combat, but still lower health. Then our vanilla race human. Human has minus 5% health, plus 1 range, but human is very good on farming and building, so just keep them at home, getting crops for you and building new buildings. Very nice workhorse race. And then our last but not least, Lizardman, which doesn't have currently anything special. Hopefully we get support also for Lizardmen, because this mod is changing your game entirely. Because now you can actually think and have some sort of strategies that if you have a few trolls, just put those example on some narrow space, which will stop your raiders. They hold their position, dealing melee damage, and then somewhere higher you have kobolds shooting with +1 range, and hope that they don't hit on your own people and they only hit on those raiders. That can give you huge advantage in battles, and you can keep your people more safe. Of course, if you forget, if you have just everyone is hitting everything and every one of each other's, kobolds and goblins might go down very quickly. They will go down very quickly. So you need also remember, take care of your weak races and try keep your trolls example on that front line and actually taking hits from your enemies. And because trolls has +3 melee, they can hit hard. They don't have health debuff. Maybe you want to put kobolds and goblins, armor them first, put armors on, and then your melee dudes later. Of course, if your melee dudes has good armors, they can take care of those enemies even longer. So it's a little bit, do you want have wall from trolls, or do you want also keep your weaker race alive? But I absolutely love this mod. It's absolutely bloody brilliant. It gives so many different options. So hopefully you are going now, right now, in the workshop, subscribing Karma Racials if you don't have that already in your game. And you can start enjoying. You can add this mid-game, but of course you don't remove it mid-game, remember? You can add it, but not remove it mid-game. But I love this mod. Highly recommending. Go there and change your battle and overall life. A little bit different in Null Fates. Thank you so much for watching. This was a little bit shorter mod review, but everything what you need to know. And it's wonderful mod. One more time. Thank you so much, Karma, for doing this awesome mod. But until next time, stay awesome as always. Continue enjoying Null Fates.